Today I want to talk about a classic UI pattern known as the hamburger menu. I'm pretty sure that you have seen it many times. Those three little lines that are stacked on top of each other. You might understand what those three little lines mean, but not everybody does. In fact, some people, when they see the hamburger menu, they go, "What the?" So, where did the term come from? What are some of the other meat menu items floating around? Let's break that down today. So here it is, the famous hamburger menu. It's called a hamburger menu because it looks like a hamburger. Got a bun on the top, got a bun on the bottom, and it's got the meat in the middle. This icon is used when space is really limited and items should be hidden behind really a navigation. But did you know that the hamburger menu actually appeared way back in the 1980s? What the? The hamburger menu was designed by Norm Cox for Zero Star. I'm not sure what that is either. It is one of the earliest graphical user interfaces. Pretty amazing. Who knew that the hamburger menu started way back in the 1980s? I didn't. But the hamburger menu really didn't go mainstream until mobile apps and devices. Now, we see the hamburger menu everywhere. Like I said, mobile apps, responsive websites, it's pretty popular. The benefits of a hamburger menu is it acts as a space-saving device and helps to create clean layouts. It keeps things on a screen at a minimum, which is really great for mobile device design. But and this is important, it is not perfect UX. Some studies show that users miss the hamburger menu altogether. Out of sight, out of mind. So, UX folks, when we're creating these experiences, we need to weigh the pros and cons of using a hamburger menu. Sometimes it's better to use visual tabs at the bottom of your mobile app rather than hiding key functionality under a hamburger menu. And let's face it, when you're on a computer, a desktop, laptop, there's really no need to have a hamburger menu. You have plenty of real estate. Don't make this foolish mistake of putting a hamburger menu on a desktop experience. It's not necessary. Now, the hamburger menu is not the only food menu item. Yeah, that's actually a design thing. There are other meat menu options. Let's talk a little bit about those. First, there is the kebab, and that is 3 dots on top of each other. Then there is the meatball, which is 3 dots horizontally. Then there is the bento box, which is usually to show apps or a dashboard, and that is based on Japanese bento boxes. Finally, there is the doner kebab, which starts off with the widest line at the top, then smaller line second, then the smallest line third. It kind of looks like a doner kebab elephant leg. Whew. All this talk of meat and food is really starting to make me hungry. Okay. These icons are generally meant to keep an interface clean, but they can also cause a little bit of confusion. Do users always know what's behind those little meat menu items? Sometimes, not until they click it. Here are some ways to use these kind of meat menu items well. First, you want to keep it consistent. You're going to use the same meat-looking thing all across your interface and your experience. Second, you should label them for clarity. You can use the word menu or the word more alongside of the icon. That way, users know this is a place to dive in for other things. You also shouldn't really hide core actions in the menu because of the difficulty in discovering what's underneath those menus sometimes. So don't put core things in your meat menu. And then finally, you should test these ideas with users. It is not a universal understanding that what the hamburger menu is or these other meat menus, but it might be for your users. So do a test. See if they understand that that's where they can find more things. The best menu icons are around what your users understand, not the trendiest icon at the moment, and not for the meat that you are hungriest for at the moment either. I mean, I'll be honest, a kebab sounds kind of good to me right now. Why don't you leave me a comment and let me know what meat sounds good to you after we've talked about these meat menu options? So there you have it, the hamburger menu and other meat menu items explained. If you found this video helpful, give me a like and let me know that I should be creating more of these what the video series to help you understand some of these technical terms and to feel smarter and confident in your conversations. Also, have you subscribed to BlatzChatz yet? What are you waiting for? Check out my next video where I break down 2 terms that cause a ton of confusion in the UX world: affordance and signifier. Woo! I know that these terms have definitely made me think, what the? All right, let's hop over to that video and check it out. Bye.